Say hello to the new Aprilia SXR 160. It is the newest maxi-style scooter in town and the spiritual successor to the Kinetic Blaze that was sold over a decade ago. While the premium scooter segment may not have been accepted then, Aprilia thinks that the Indian two-wheeler market has matured and evolved since, and the new SXR 160 enters exactly where the Blaze left off. Can the new SXR be the transition point from the regular scooters to a full-sized maxi scooter?
And that's the whole point, isn't it? The Aprilia SXR 160 takes the best of both worlds, the sportiness of a maxi scooter and the practicality of a regular scooter. It's like a hybrid bringing the best of both worlds together. And it's been designed in Italy for Indian sensibilities. And because of its Italian flair, there's a lot of good things on the scooter in terms of design. You get a lot of Aprilia bits, very familiar, very sporty. You get a chunky grab rail, very nice colors with sporty decals, and not a bad angle from no matter where you look at.
The Aprilia SXR 160 is a handsome looking scooter, which the brand calls a Crossmax design. The scooter takes inspiration from Aprilia's motorcycle range with the RS660 inspired twin LED headlamps with daytime running lights that add to the premium look. The styling is complemented by the tall windscreen that is effective in deflecting wind at high speeds. The sporty theme continues on the side as the sharp lines extend to the wide taillight cluster that also gets the LED treatment. The aggressive design is further enhanced by the step-up style seat, sharp side panels, chunky exhaust muffler, and the 12-inch alloy wheels, all of which make the SXR 160 a head-turner. The build quality feels sturdy, but the plastic quality can be improved along with the uneven panel gaps in certain places. The Aprilia SXR 160 is the first scooter in the brand stable to get a digital console. The multifunctional unit is loaded with 2 trip meters, a real-time fuel efficiency indicator, average speed display, and more. The new console is also easy to read under direct sunlight, and the switchgear quality has a decent build. We would have liked an engine kill switch though, since the ignition is not in the most conveniently placed position. There's surprisingly a good amount of knee room for the rider, but the floorboard space could have been better. The underseat storage capacity is decent and slightly larger than the SR 160, but won't fit a full-size helmet. However, there is ample space to carry groceries or a bag. The lockable glove box gets USB charging that adds to the practicality quotient of the scooter. The maxi-style scooter shares its underpinnings with the SR 160 with the same steel frame underneath as well as the 160cc single-cylinder 3-valve engine. The air-cooled fuel-injected motor develops 10.8 brake horsepower at 7,100 rpm and 11 Nm of peak torque at 5,750 rpm. The numbers are identical between both models, but peak power kicks in earlier. The SXR 160 has been tuned to be more comfort-oriented and power is spread more evenly through the rev range. The SXR 160 also scores well on high-speed stability, and the engine offers decent low-end and strong mid-range. However, it does come at the cost of poor top-end power. The scooter feels out of breath beyond 80 km per hour and takes a while to get the numbers going after 75 km per hour. I do miss the kick-in-the-pants feel that the SR 160 offers, which has been traded in for linear acceleration. The SXR 160 is also 7 kg heavier than the SR 160 that further dulls the performance. A marginal hike in power would have made the throttle response a little more exciting. The engine though is extremely refined and settles well even in the top end of the power band. The sporty chassis ensures that the Aprilia SXR 160 is as agile as its cousin. The wide 120 section MRF Zapper tires offer excellent grip at all times, and the scooter likes being pushed around a bend.
Now I'm sure you want to know how the ride quality is on the SXR 160 as compared to the SR 160. Now that scooter is supposed to be sporty and gets a very rigid setup compared to this one. And that's the whole point, right? This is supposed to be a lot more comfortable. And right off the bat, let me tell you that the ride quality itself is not as wooden as the log I'm sitting on right now. Instead, the whole idea of the scooter is to be slightly more comfortable, at the same time being sporty as the SR160. What you get here then is a adjustable rear suspension, there's a monoshock, you get telescopic forks up front, and the suspension setup is supposed to be a lot more comfortable without compromising on the sporty nature of Aprilia scooters. Now, if you're looking at something like the Suzuki Bergman Street, which gets a very plush ride quality, this will feel a lot firmer. However, it feels a lot more comfortable as well compared to the SR160, and that gives it an edge over that scooter.
The new SXR glides over broken patches and undulations, but a slightly larger pothole will be unsettling. The scooter also does well with the braking system that is sharp and extremely responsive. The Aprilia SXR 160 is priced at 1,26,000 rupees ex-showroom, which is steep by scooter standards. But Aprilia has found the opportunity to create a niche with the SXR and dominate the space as a pioneer. The Aprilia SXR 160 is an upgrade for enthusiasts who want more power and touring abilities from a scooter. The CrossMax scooter then offers the right balance of performance and comfort. And while we do think it could have done with a few more horses, the package certainly commands your attention.